Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Farming Simulator 19 here on the Hagenstedt map. Let's get back to reliving the glory days. Yeah, like that, see? Excellent. Okay, so yeah, we got a little bit of work that we want to do over this side. I was thinking about mowing as... Actually, yes, we could do that. So let's get you going first. Got the... Nope, I don't actually want the rake. We'll get you going first. And we'll get some mowing going so that we got some more hay coming in. I'm going to want to get a slurry spreader as well. That's another thing that we want to work on getting. Though I didn't worry too much about the slurry spreader. And hook you into there. So unfold that one, and then unfold that one as well. I changed the edges of this field so that I can just bring the tractor in like this. Press H right at this end like that and let it just carry on. I don't have to worry about it at all. I don't have to get involved with it. It'll just do the whole field and work through it and it'll tell me when it's done. So we can leave that one working right there. And you're doing a wonderful job. I don't need to do anything with you. I'm going to leave you for a second because I do actually want to get started on the testing of the baler. So we'll do it with this one. Yes, actually. Just wondering whether... Right, well, I'll move that one over there, and I'll drop that one down there for a minute. And then we're going to get this baler over here. So the standard bale capacity, is it 6,000 or 8,000? That's what I'm not sure about. Bring you back onto there. 1,500? Where'd you get 1,500 from? Okay, now I'm just confused. Why is it saying 1,500? Baling technology. Nope. Big baler. Well, that says 9,000. That would be a 45,000 litre bale. I'm thinking maybe a 40,000 litre bale, but why has it got 1,500 on my little list right there? Right. It's not the sharpest of turns on there. I mean, the main issue that we're looking at. So I want to go into here. Now, change capacity. Change bale capacity. We can do that. So let's unfold the baler. Drop that one down like that. And then K to change the variable bale capacity. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 20. Oh. 20 is maximum. So even though we've got the bigger baler here, we'll do a short test, see what this is like. I do like the bigger bales, so, I mean, we could just go with the 20,000 and have the bigger baler here anyway. There's nothing wrong with doing that. It's just whether or not the pickup on it is going to be acceptable. If the pickup reel on this is in the wrong place, is too narrow, then we're not going to bother with it. Either that or have to go and change it. But let's just start this one up. Lower it down. And how wide are you? Excellent. That's fantastic. So it's absolutely spot on for the width that we're going to want. I'll back you out round that way, and we will start going up across here. So how fast can we bale? We can bale at 27k as well, which is brilliant. 20,000, I did want more than this, so I might actually change that. The variable bale capacity mod, you can add extra values onto it. Apparently it's fairly easy to go and change that, so I might change it so that I can change this baler to have a bigger bale, because these bales are essentially two of the standard bales stacked one on top of the other, or maybe not quite two of them, but there's enough there. Now, 20,000 litre bales at the moment might be alright, so we may decide to go and change this a little bit later. What I like about this, though, is the fact that I can bale while the combine is still working in the field. Now, we're not going to make a habit of doing this, because if you dump a bale in front of where the combine's got to come out, it does actually cause problems. Same as it does actually cause problems in real life. If you've got a bale right in front of where the combine is coming down to the end of the row, the combine driver is most likely going to say some rather unpleasant things, none of which will be repeatable on this channel. So you do have to kind of keep that in mind. The combine is going up there, and there's a full width up there. So that's the last one, and there's the first bale off the trailer. So we off the baler. So we have one other thing that we want to test, and that is the trailer that we went and purchased. Whether or not that one is going to be able to pick up the bales very well. So these at the moment, I'm thinking 20,000 litre bales is going to be about right, until we get a much, much bigger farm. So this running down here at 27k, I don't think we can go any faster than this. But I'm quite happy with that. We got huge, great big rows from this combine anyway, so that is fine by me. And we come on around here. We've got a nice pickup width on the baler as well. It's actually pretty much spot on. It feels more realistic. The speed of this baler does actually feel pretty realistic. I have ridden in... I've never actually driven one of these myself, these massive, great big Hesston Balers. When the ram is going in and out on a standard big baler, the fluctuation in the revs on the tractor is somewhere around maybe 40 to 60 revs. You know, roughly 50 revs. Every time the ram goes in, it makes the tractor dip a little bit. When the ram is going in and out on a big Hesston baler like this, it can drop the revs on the tractor close to 200 every time. So the tractor's going along, it's a brrr, and see, it's sort of, you get this growl and this sort of belch. An older tractor, it will actually make it belch smoke every time the ram goes in, but it's quite slow as well. So these balers, they absolutely do go flat out across the field, and in a lot of cases, the only thing that's dictating the speed for how fast you can go across the field has got nothing to do with how fast the straw goes into the front of the machine. It's literally just how rough the ground is. If the ground, you go as fast as you can without actually thumping your head on the ceiling of the tractor, and if it smooths out a bit, then you put your pedal to the metal and you go a little bit quicker. And that's it. With these Hesston Balers, you can really fly up and down the field. It's quite impressive, the speed that they can go with it. So that 27, I actually feel is reasonably realistic for what we've got. Now I'm going to move this one over here out of the way a little bit. No, this is currently a building site, but we're still going to leave our trailers on here because no, I don't want to do that. That's the button I'm looking for. I want to go and just hitch this on over here. So we've got the helper with the grass is finished. I'll go and deal with him in a second. I should go and deal with him now. So if I go to you. Right, you've actually got a little tiny bit there, but I want to go up to the next field anyway. So I'm going to switch that over, and we'll start up the front mower like that, and then we'll run down the side, trying to keep most of it in on the field. We've got to do the turning in a minute, which means that we got to run back round this field anyway. Next field, let's just pick that up. I'm wondering if I should just set the hired help going on this field as well. We'll just start it up and leave the hired help to figure it out, and then we'll go and tidy stuff up afterwards. I'm going to try that. I don't know how much of a mess it's going to make here, but it's high time we started trusting our own drivers, I think. So I'll bring you down over here. And the only bit that I'm going to do myself is just starting off over here. So I'm going to bring that in like that and sort of bring it up to about there. So part way on to the field that we own, and then I'm going to press H. I'm going to leave it go. Does mean it a little tiny bit stuck out the side there. We won't actually be cutting, but the rest of it should do. So I'll leave you to get on with it. This one next. I can take 20 bales on here. I press F1 to open this up. I've got... There's something I can move here. I don't even know what that is. What am I moving? I'm pressing and holding the button. I'm moving it round. I don't know if it's on the... Hang on, I'll tell you what. I know how we can... No, it's on the trailer. Something on the trailer that I'm moving. I can't see it. Right, I have no idea what I've moved on the trailer, unless it's something to do with the loading and unloading. So you don't get to choose the different crops that you can do, the different types of bales. These trailers have only got one that you can choose from. So when you go in here, and it was under baling technology, wasn't it? Or was it? Yes, it is. It's under baling technology. So we've got semi-trailer square bales, round bales, and square bales big. I believe square bales big is the ones that we've got right now. Now, it says 20. So in theory, we should be able to get 20 of the Hesston bales on this trailer. Really hope that it is actually for these. So we got fasten, unfasten tension belts, and we've got B operating position. So I press operating position and transport. So that's all we got on there. There isn't anything else. That's the only controls we got on it. So let's go into our straw field over here. I'm going to press B on there, and we'll see if this is the one. Yes. Excellent. Right, we can pick up 20 bales with this one. I'm going to go around and just pick up the... You know what? There's no point in us picking up the bales that we've got at the moment because we don't have 20 bales in here. So we're just going to leave that one there. We know how it works now. And let's go and take this one. We're on 55,000 litres of grain. I'm going to run it up the road, leaving the header on as it is. I'm not going to change that. We will finish baling the field after we've done that. So I've picked up 2. I got 3, 4 over there. We won't get a full trailer load in here, but at 20,000 litres per bale, I'm actually genuinely thinking that we're not going to need to increase the capacity to the 40,000. I don't think that that's going to be necessary. I think the 20,000 litre bales is actually going to work out fairly well for what we want to do here. So at 50,000 litres, I should have time to go and finish what I want to do, and then come back and... just sort of finish this one off. You go like that. I should be able to actually finish this field here as well. All of that into the tank as well. Then we go H. You will go running off across there. Just like that. Excellent. Right, I'm just going to let that one carry on and do what it's doing. And you are actually doing a pretty reasonable job here by the look of it. So we will trust you to carry on doing a reasonable job. That one can stay there. And I want this one right here. Let's do some baling. And finish up this field. I'm actually really pleased with the baler. I'm really pleased with the speed that we've got, and I'm really pleased with the trailer that's picking it up. I'm actually as shocked as you are by these developments, but for once, all of the mods that I have picked out to use seem to be working correctly and as intended, and I don't have any serious issues with any of them, which is highly unusual, because normally I've got issues with something. One thing I will say about the Hesston Baler is that, yes, like the way that it's bouncing along behind me, that's actually fairly realistic. The tyres that I've seen on any Hesston Balers that I've seen working are huge, great big balloon tyres. The the people that I've seen using them, the chute out the back of the baler, they've actually modified it. They've extended it slightly, and it's modified so that only half of it is there, so that when the bale comes out, the bale actually drops onto its side. Because of the sheer size of these bales, the top and bottom of them doesn't come out square. Because of the way the strings go round them and pull it up tight, it actually causes the top of the bale to get a slight curvature on it. So these bales are, I'm not going to say never, because there's always an exception to the rule somewhere, but these bales are rarely stored with the strings top and bottom, despite the fact that the baler turns them out that way. They are usually stored on their side. They're flipped over onto their side, and you can stack them in the field a lot easier. You can build large stacks out of them an awful lot easier if they're all on their side like that. It just makes life easier. Pretty sure that when they're transported, they're also left on their side. I don't know about that, because I've not had anything to do with loading these onto lorries or anything like that. I don't know if they are actually transported on their side, or if you've got to turn them back the right way in order to fit them on a lorry. So that could go either way. I don't actually know. I just know that when they're made in the fields, they put them on their side so that they're easier to use. So I'll bring you on round over here for the last run. We don't have a bale counter on this baler, so we're not able to see how many we do, which is a bit of a shame. The Krone baler, that one you've got a bale counter. You can have an overall bale count, and then you've got an individual bale count for that session, which you can reset. And the overall bale counter, that one you don't reset. That one just keeps counting. And personally, I think that should be something that is just standard in the game, because you can see how many bales you've done in a session by going into your statistics in here. No. No. I don't want to click on that one. Statistics. Created bales this session, 9. Total, 9. Fertilizer usage, 500,000 litres of fertilizer have gone onto our fields, which is quite impressive. Seed, 118,000. Distance driven, 1,120k. Litres of fuel. This is all quite impressive, these numbers here. 87 hours we've put into this map so far. So we've done 9 bales here in this field, and it's 20 bales for one load on that trailer. I suspect it's going to be a trailer that will be 2 bales high in the end. So I could empty out. I'm not going to bother emptying it out. I mean, I could dump out that last, the full bale in there before I go onto the road. But I'm not going to. I'm just going to go on the road, and I'm going to bring it on over here. The combine is on his second round on the field. I'm going to bring my baler down over here, and I'm going to stop there for now. And I'm going to park up. Actually, you know what I'm going to do with the mower? I'm going to bring that one up here, and I'm going to start from this side of the field, because this is the bit that could end up causing us problems at the end if we don't start from here now. So I'm going to go just there like that. Start it up. It's going to run in. Possibly overlapping a little bit too much already. We just have to have a little faith in our drivers. That's all. I think that'll be alright. Apparently not. Okay. I'm in a little bit too far, I think. I've come off the edge of the field a little bit too far. Getting slightly greedy with it. There's a little lump right here that will leave some grass behind. Yeah, right there. Just on the front mower. But it was only on the front mower. Okay, he should be okay to go and turn around there. And I want to go to the combine. That was good timing, that was. We're on 89,000 litres of grain in the tank now. I'm going to unhitch the trailer on our truck over there. Let me bring you around here. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? No, I'm not. I was going to say I was going to go around the outside of that field first, but no, I won't. I'll finish this field first. We'll come down over here, and then I want to do that and change you, and then off you go. And you can start just working up and down these fields. And then I'm going to go and get the... Oh. Right, that's where it found something a little bit funny and then came back through. I really wish that the hired help wouldn't do that. Really, really wish it wouldn't do that. There's no need for you to go and do stuff like that at all. What is that? Is there a fake stone there? Something there that caused it, I think. Go through here. Is he going to stop and lift the mower up? No, he's not actually. Right. So you carry on over there. It's that one right there. So we want to go in here, and it's H. Hide the rock. There isn't any more to go and hide right here. Nope, that's all good. Right, so we're not going to do anything else there. Next, you are in here. 79% full now. Should finish that field without any trouble, but I wanted to go next to this one. So let's have a look on here. Now, I'm in loading position. So if I go to transport position right there, and I can unload bales. I pressed Y to unload here. Ah! That's what the mouse is for. You can lift them up and down like that. And you can move sideways. You can't move them forwards and back, but you can move them up and down. So where, like, I can bring them over here like this, and I can lift it up like that, and then I can stop it. So that's the unload position right there, and then I press Y again, and it will dump the bales. So now I press Y once more, and it goes to transport position. So I've unloaded. So you've actually got to press Y 3 times. So you do kind of need to have the information screen open to do this one. So go to operating position, it's loaded those bales. And then I go to transport position, I press B again. Now I want to unload them, so unload bales, I press Y. I can unload here. Pressing and holding Y, and that changes it. So I've unloaded here, and then I go back to transport position like that. So those bales are now loose on that trailer, so I can now go and put the transport belts on like that, the tent belts on if I want to. I don't. And I'm going to leave the trailer in the field right there. I'm now going to go and get the grain trailers, because I'd like to unload the combine. I won't be picking up any more bales now until we've finished doing all of the baling. The picking up of the bales is a quick, easy job that we can do at the end without any trouble. I love it. I love it. Sound of that truck is amazing. Let's pack you up on here. I'm quite pleased with how things are going at the moment. Must be said. Very, very pleased with how we've got things going at the moment. So I'm going to bring you over here. I'm actually going to put you here like this. I was thinking maybe I'd go up around the top. Like you'll just park it up there, but I'm not going to. Because this combine will be able to... Oh, wait, it's only got 10,000 capacity left. Should be able to finish everything. You've got to remember that by using the AI extension for doing these runs here, he does get a little bit wiggly. So I ought really to turn it over to standard hired help for doing that. Are we going to fit this last little strip in? I'm not sure. We'll have a little watch and we'll see. It's not going to hurt to watch the combine a little bit more. At the moment, we don't need to worry about getting a second combine. because this one is easily able to do the work that the 2 combines we sold were doing. The 20k across the field, and we have the option to adjust this all the way up to 27k if we want to, so we are able to make this go a little bit faster still. The main time saving that we're making with this one is the fact that we don't have to constantly empty it. We would have had to go and empty the other combines. Well, they were about 10,000 litres each, so we would be on the 11th emptying out of the combines by this point, which is a lot of times to have to go and empty combines. So now that we don't have to do all of that, it does make life a little bit easier. Plus, we've got a really wide width on this one as well, so it doesn't have to do anywhere near as many passes across the field, which again speeds things up. And it makes it faster for us doing our baling, gathering of straw and material afterwards. We didn't run a comparison for picking up with the forage wagon, but honestly, I've no intention of doing that. I don't really want to go and pick it all up with the forage wagon. What we're not going to be able to do, I would say, is put everything into excuse me, we're not going to be able to put everything into one trailer on here, but it does at least unload very, very quickly. And unlike the Kinsey trailers, the auger wagon that we were using previously, this is unloading perfectly. We've got no issues there whatsoever. So I want to go into here, and this one I want to change that round like that. I've unloaded 113,000 litres of wheat in there in record time. And I'm going to go to here. I'm going to start that one up. And this is why we wanted keep driving while unloading, because otherwise it would have stopped right then. So if you park a little bit too close to it, it can cause a combine just to stop in the field even when you don't want to unload. Let's just check this corner here, because this one, we are very tight to the edges of the field on this corner, but he's absolutely fine, no trouble at all. Okay, yep, you can carry on there. Let's go and have a look on this one. We have covered every inch of that field, apart from the one little bit up here that we always end up missing, which I'm going to do from this side. I'll go into it there, like that. Pick up. Excellent. Right, now we want to head down to the railway fields. Last field to go and cut. This one I am actually going to manually cut a pass around the outside edge first, and then we will leave the hired help to carry on and finish off that field. And then we got to start looking at doing the turning. So the turning, we will be manually doing stuff around the edges. So let's put you out like that. Actually going to bring this in a little bit like that. Start up, off we go. I'm going to do it like that. So 20k on these mowers. I'm thinking that really we want mowers to go a little bit faster than this. Unfortunately, folks, that is all we have got time for today. A massive thank you to everybody who has earned their way into the Great Book of Names. To find out some more details about all the names coming past, please head into the description and click on the link to the Discord. It's a link to another video. The link is on the other video. Please also consider checking out the links there for Nitrado, who provide gaming servers for games like Farming Simulator, Minecraft, Ark, and several others. And there's also Fanatical, who will help support your gaming habit by providing you with cheap games and also giving me a small commission on anything that you buy using my link. If you've enjoyed this particular video, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.